Osteogenesis imperfecta is a rare genetic bone disease. I have it and I'm glad I do, because if I didn't, all the opportunities I am granted with would no longer be available to me. Although it limits me, I find ways to work around my inabilities. The most common side effect of OI is breaking bones. I've broken more than 17 bones in my 17 years. I want to spread knowledge and awareness about this disease. For 6 years of my life, I attended a camp in northern Minnesota. At my camp, we went on 10 to 14-day canoe trips that tested our strength and endurance. These trips get harder as you get older. As a result, it's no longer safe for me to go to camp. Last summer, I had a broken ankle all throughout the school year following, and I had to make the hardest decision to come home. It was a very tough choice to make, but I knew I needed to take care of my body. I needed to respect my bones and let myself heal. This summer, instead of stopping going to the place I love, I decided I would take on a leadership opportunity instead. This way, I can still attend camp, but I don't have to risk hurting myself. Ever since I was young, I was always known as a kid with a broken bone all the time. I was always in a cast and held back from doing regular kid activities. There are 8 types of OI. Type 1 is a type I have, and type 2 and 8 are similar to each other. Type 1 is when the collagen in a person's body is half the amount of a regular person. Type 2 and above is when the collagen has a deformality, so it's not formed correctly, causing them to typically die after birth and not able to grow. The most common side effect of OI and most visible is in the eye. Blue sclera is when the whites of our eyes turn blue or gray. Collagen is what makes up our bone structures, our teeth structures, and the whites of our eyes. This is why blue sclera happens. Some other side effects of type 1 is muscle weakness, loose joints, and bone fractures. One thing I've learned from OI is that you don't always understand what's going on with someone else. Most people don't know I have anything wrong with me at all. They just say, "Why do you always have a broken bone?" It's hard because you wouldn't be able to tell I have a bone disease by just looking at me. It's not very visible. OI has also taken away a lot of the things that I love to do, like lacrosse. I learned to play lacrosse the spring of my freshman year. However, I was injured right away and out for most of the season. This happened again the next year. Throughout my junior year, I was really excited to play lacrosse the full season without getting injured. However, after many talks with my family and my doctor, I decided that it wasn't safe for me to play anymore. Instead of taking myself from the team completely, instead I will be the team manager. This way, I can still be a part of the team, but I don't have to risk hurting myself. I guess you could say you just learn to take things as they come, like camp, which I love. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make coming home early. I wanted to do everything, to go on my church work trip, be on my ankle all day, and go to camp. However, it just wasn't possible. I needed to respect my body. The older I get, the more careful I am with my bones. I want to show people that this lifelong disease might at first seem limiting, can actually end up opening new opportunities. You just have to work your way around it. I've learned that no matter what, there's always another way around a tough situation. This situation is not just survivable, it's also thrivable. It's just about the way you respond to it. Thank you.